As Trump is setting the stage to just walk away from his Iran war and declare that America won, mission accomplished, it is not too soon to begin the reckoning. It is not too soon to evaluate what America won and what America lost. I want you to understand I love this country, but it's never a case of my country right or wrong. Trump's prime justification for attacking Iran and dropping its bombs, our country's bombs, was to make sure that Iran would never develop a nuclear weapon. Here, the evidence shows that America failed. The truth is that as of today, Iran still has in its possession approximately 970 pounds of uranium enriched up to 60% purity. And that's very close to what's necessary to constitute weapons grade. The stockpile is sufficient, if further enriched, to produce over 10 to 12 nuclear warheads. And Iran has not given any indication in any of the discussions that it will ever relinquish total control over its enriched uranium or not develop nuclear weapons anytime in the future. Another objective given by Trump right from the beginning of his war was regime change. You all have to remember how right at the beginning, Trump took to the airwaves, right at the beginning of the bombing campaign, and from the outset called upon the Iranian people to take to the streets to overthrow the Islamic regime because America had arrived and had their back. Today, the facts show that America failed here as well. As of today, the Islamic Republic remains in power, despite Trump's attempt to convince all of us that he achieved regime change because, quote, very different people, close quote, now rule Iran, and that they are more reasonable. Experts, however, disagree. Experts believe that Iran today remains in control of hardliners who are even more likely to seek a bomb than ever before, certainly before the war. Now let's head up to the Strait of Hormuz. Before Trump started his war in February, the strait was free to any vessel of any origin to navigate. All that changed because of Trump's failure to plan for Iran closing down the strait for all ships. As of today, Iran has established new rules for any vessel seeking to transit the strait and is seeking to formalize its control over that waterway. The result of what has happened has been to create the biggest oil supply shock in the history of the world, a shock that has created havoc in the world economic order, increasing the cost of every single barrel of oil and every gallon of gas at the pumps at our gas stations. So as for the Strait of Hormuz problem, America again has failed. And then there is death. There is death and the loss of innocent lives. Over 3,500 to 6,000 are dead in Iran, including 1,700 civilians and more than 2,500 killed in Lebanon due to airstrikes. So today, as we await Iran's response to America's last and latest proposal, it is not too soon to conclude that America has not only failed to achieve any of its objectives that Trump issued to justify his war, it also has sacrificed. It has sacrificed its historic standing as a world power. It stands alone in the world among all nations, isolated from our former closest allies. Walking away today from the war, I say to Donald Trump, that's the right thing to do. It's the smartest decision you will have made. But America will ultimately suffer the consequences of his immoral and unnecessary war in the years ahead.